This is a first for J.D. Williams, and a first in fact for Britain, that we have a report that looks into the 50+ fashion market and the attitudes, desires and needs of that very important shopping group. I'm really encouraged when I read this report that we're unveiling. So the over 50 females, we are more body confident, we are more personal style confident, we are comfortable with who we are and how we look, and we are enthusiastic when you read the section in the report about what our life has in store for us going forward. So that's all really good news. The thing that really comes out loud and clear from this report is the frustration of the 50+ female shopper with how underserved and underrepresented they are by our industry. And I think, you know, that's something that needs to come out loud and clear. So it's somewhat staggering how little information exists on the 50+ market. So that's why J.D. Williams commissioned the report. And furthermore, we are committing to making this an annual index. For J.D. Williams, you know, our mission is to make shopping for fashion easy and enjoyable, regardless of your age. The industry needs to embrace the 2/3 of this segment who feel forgotten by the high street. We'd like the industry to take our lead on focusing on what we call the 4F rule for the 50+. So fashionable, fit, flattering and feeling comfortable.
What we're far more focused on nowadays is trying to encourage people to feel better about themselves, about more of a social movement. So rather than a focus on media, retailers, the fashion industry, cosmetics, and pointing out what's bad, actually it's become about celebrating what's good and the steps that have been made and the progress, and making sure that there's far more representation of different body images and shapes, different ages.
I've had meetings with big retailers who have said to me, "You must be delighted to see Judi Dench in the press today." Well, yes, I am, but Judi Dench is actually my mother's age. So if you're actually pitching your advertising, your marketing, your clothing ranges that Judi Dench is a woman over 50, she's very elegant, but you're actually going to miss the mark, which is why I think it's great that J.D. Williams now have Lorraine Kelly, because Lorraine Kelly is in her 50s. She's somebody women of our age have grown up with, so that's somebody we can actually relate to. And I think that's really important, to have more positive younger 50s role models. And I think by having people like that front these campaigns actually takes away the fear of ageing.
We have an obsession in this country at retail and in the media for millennials. We talk about them all the time. They're an aspirational audience that we want to get hold of. We want to write about them, we want to get their money, and yet the fact of the matter is they don't have as much money as the boomer market. And yet that's the cool, sexy audience that we want to talk about, and yet they're not the ones who are spending all the cash. It's really interesting looking at the American retailers and what they're doing to try and attract those women. They want a very, very different retail experience.
Can we celebrate the people that have gone on and created wonderful florist businesses, that have become the brilliant teachers out there? I think it's so vital that we embrace this generation by giving confidence to this generation, by getting the right clothes for them, by reassuring them they're a vital part of who we are. We'll be inspiring the next generation of mentors. We'll be inspiring people that can go on and be the baton carriers and do so much more for everyone in our community. So well done, thank you very much J.D. Williams for doing this report, it's vital.
A huge thank you to all our I hope you can see, in the words of Iris, it really is all about attitude, attitude, attitude. And it's the little things, I think, that make the big difference.